Hey guys, it's Carter. Welcome back to the channel. I hope you guys are all having a fantastic day today. Now in today's video, we are going to be talking about swing trading and pretty much what I look for my swing trades. It's going to be a very simple setup and strategy so you guys can start implementing it in your swing trade. So I hope you guys all enjoy it. If you guys have any questions, by all means, ask down below. And if you guys want to learn more about swing trading and trading in the markets, check out my school. And right now we're doing a limited time offer for 50% off using code MEMORIAL for Memorial Day. Guys, half off. We have a private group chat. We have quizzes, lectures, private live streams, everything you guys need to get started with your trades. So check it out down below. But guys, let's jump into this here. So this past week here, we did take 3 trades here, and 2 of them were up on, and then 1 we're down a little bit on. So the biggest thing with trading and my strategy is finding stocks that I see value in. And what I mean by that is finding stocks, in my opinion, with an upward trend that have sold off down to some level of support. Now, support could be a variety of things. It could be a certain price. It could be indicators. It could be a variety of things, like I said. So with ticker symbol CAL, this was a stock here that we hopped in on. And the reason why I really like this one here is we have this really nice upward trend. And as we look at it a little closer here, look at the blue line. This blue line is what we call the 90-day moving average line. So it acts as support, it acts as resistance. So when the stock is above it up here, we've seen a lot of great tendencies of getting support, right? You guys can see it hits it once, twice, and then recently 3 times. As we go out, you guys can see when the stock falls below it, it hits it and uses it as support here, or resistance instead of support. So we hopped in near and around this 36.29 area. Now, the reason why we hopped in there, it was right on that 90-day moving average line. On top of that, it was trading near and around a 32 on the RSI, which is the relative strength index. This pretty much tracks momentum. So looking back at the last time it was trading for a 32 was all the way back in here where we had this great move. Beforehand was right in here where we had this great move. So we had a good indication for getting great buying pressure. Now, before we ever make a trade or trade, I always think it's important to kind of have a plan. And what I mean by that is understanding your stop loss, your profit target. So this was kind of the plan that I have. And what I mean by that is having your stop loss near and around, a sell off of 2%, your target at a resistance at about, $40. So risking $1 to make $3.77. So this is a great trade, and we're already up handsomely on it. It did get a little bit of some sell off today, but nothing too crazy. The next one here is ticker symbol AEO. This is also known as American Eagle. And now with retail and all that stuff, you have to understand that there could be a little more volatility with it, but you still treat it kind of the same here. So looking at this trend line here, this red line, you guys can see that it hits it, once, twice, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times, 6 times. So for it to be a really good trend, I always like to have a minimum of 3 touches. And that's kind of what we've seen. Another thing that we've seen here is it using the 90-day moving average line as support. So it hits it, we get great buying pressure. So with this trade here, we hopped in, near and around this 23.19 area, setting our stop loss just below it at about 22.22 and our target all the way up here. So the risk and reward with this one wasn't as good as CAL, but it still carries really good growth. On top of that, we have that nice upward trend, heavy support on these moving average lines, undervalued on the RSI. So we had a lot of good things on our checklist to determine if we should hop in on this. And as of right now, we did get a great move today, which is always good for our account here. The last trade that we took was on ticker symbol OMF here. This one here was a trade very similar to the rest, upward trend right on this trend line. And one of the things here that could be a little scary is this one here only had 2 touches on this trend line. So for me, with this type of trade, we go a little lighter. Now you guys can see it hits it once, twice, and we still have that 90-day moving average line. So that's kind of where we set our stop loss, is just below it. Now looking at the RSI, it's trading for a 24, which the previous points, always good buying pressure when it's trading for that. Now, the risk and reward setup here is relatively decent, right? So hopping in, setting our stop below that 90-day moving average line, our target's going to be up here at resistance. So it's about a $2.20 risk and reward, which is still good, but obviously the higher up you go, it's always better. But guys, these are 3 stocks that we are holding for our swing trades, and pretty much just a brief description of the strategy, of the setup. So I hope you guys all enjoy it. If you guys have any questions, ask down below. And if you guys want to learn more about swing trading, code Memorial for 50% off. So check it out, and it's only for a limited time. This Friday, the code's done. So check it out right now, and I'll see you in there. But guys, like, subscribe, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and take care.